Hello and welcome students. Today we are going to do the first module of Microsoft Excel. It is Tabula Insurance Agency Excel Module 1 SAM Project 1A. It is from the old course Excel 2019, and before starting make sure that you have downloaded this start file, and also make sure that you have your name in cell B6. Okay, so let me open the Excel file. This is the start file. And if you want me to do this assignment for you or the complete course of Excel, Access, Word, PowerPoint, Statistics, Business Analytics, or Finance related projects, do text me on the WhatsApp. You can also email me. So here's the name. You can see you must be having your name right there. If you do not see your name, make sure to download the fresh copy. Okay. So let's get started with it. You can see there are a lot of steps right there, almost 21 steps. And at the end we have the screenshot of how the project will look like. So moving to step number 1, you can do this assignment by watching my video, and the other option that you have is that you can just send me the files over the WhatsApp and I will do all the assignment for you. So the step number 1 is, as the office administrator, you use Excel to maintain personal data to summarize and cash flow. You are finalizing the personal and cash flow worksheet for the current week. Begin on the personal worksheet by cutting the content of the range B1 to B2 and pasting them into the range A1 to A2. So the first step that we are going to have, that is on the personal sheet, and we are going to select the range B1 to B2. So you can just drag it from your mouse and cut it and paste it in A1 to A2 by the paste option. That's it. So we are done with step number 1. Moving to step number 2, that is adjust the width of column A using AutoFit. So here's the column A. Whenever you are asked to AutoFit any column, make sure that first of all you select the column. So press click mouse here and it will be selected. You can see column A will be selected. So now whenever you're asked to AutoFit any column, you just need to point your mouse right here to the right edge of that cell. When this symbol changes to plus sign, just double click it. That's it. So it will be automatically adjusted as per the content, as per the length of this. Moving to step number 3, that is change the width of column B to 16. So this is column B, you can see, and in this one we have just AutoFitted using the AutoFit command, but in this one we have to widen it to a specific value, that is 16. So just select it, right click there and click the column width, and here you need to type 16. That's it. Moving to step number 4, that is enter the values shown in table 1 into the corresponding cells B14 to C16. So basically we are going to insert those values right there, but there is an option, instead of typing, I would rather prefer to have a go with them. Just copy them and paste them in B14 like this. So you can type it also, but I have the option, so I would rather do it. Moving to step number 5, that is enter albert.luna@cengage.com in D5. So I will just copy this and paste it right there. And now it says select the range D5 to D16 and then use the flash fill button on the home tab to enter automatically the codes of the range. So we are going to select D5 to D16, this one, and now we are going to use the flash fill. In the home tab, there is a button that is called the flash fill, you can see, and here you will find the flash fill. You can see all those emails have been inserted correctly. If you're finding it difficult, let me remind you again, if you're finding it difficult to execute, or if you do not have the time for this course, you can just text me on the WhatsApp, or you can also email me. I will do it, those assignments for you. The next one is change the width of column B to 36. In the first instance, you have noticed that I just uh, adjusted the width of the column, but the row, and this one is again the column. The column D is 36. Okay, so right click there and click the column width, and now you see the width is 32. We are going to change it to 36. That's it. Next is enter the word total in A17. So here is A17. You can see type total, and in cell B17 create a formula using sum function to determine the total salary paid by Tabula Insurance Agency by totaling the values in B5 to B16. So here in B17 we are going to put the formula, that is sum function, put an equal sign, type sum, open parenthesis. Now you can select the range. Now you see B5 to B16 is there. Select it and click OK. Now it says copy the formula you created in B17 to cell C17. So again I'm going to just copy it and paste it in as a formula. So what is the formula copies? It actually uh, relates to your the cells that you are copying it. Okay, so in this one you can see it's a B5 to B16, and when we copied, it is relatively copying the cell references to C5 to C16. Moving next, that is enter number of employee in A19. So just copy it, and here in A19 you need to just paste it. Now moving to step number 10, that is in cell B19 create a formula using the count function to determine the number of people employed by Tabula Insurance Agency by counting the values in the range B5 to B16. So the formula that we are going to use in the cell, that is B19 right there, and we're going to count. First of all, write the function, that is count, and the range that we are counting, that is B5 to B16. Now this time I would rather type it. Okay, B5 to B16. That's it. So there are total 12 entries if we count it from B5 to B16. Okay, so we are done with almost half of the assignment. Moving to step number 11, that is enter the text average commission in A21. So just copy it, A21. That's it. Switch to the cash flow worksheet. Change the orientation of the cash flow worksheet to landscape. So whenever you're asked to change to the worksheet, you just need to click on that worksheet. You can see this is the documentation sheet, this is the personnel sheet, and this is the cash flow sheet. And now you have to change the orientation to cash flow to landscape. So here in the page layout section, you will go to the layout section, and in the page setup group, you will click the orientation and change it to landscape. That's it. So what happened in landscape, the page size got wider rather than the lengthier part. Okay, So moving to step number 13. This is step number 13. That is, in cell A2, change the cell content to cash flow instead of just reading it. Okay, so I'm just copying it, A2, and pasting it. Now select the range A4 to E4 and then the non-adjacent. This is step number 14. Select the range A4 to E4. So this is the range A4 to E4, and now it says and the non-adjacent cell G8. So whenever you're asked to select any cell that is not related to those like G8 in this one, those are not what you can say, these are not non-adjacent cells. So you need to press the control key on the keyboard, and after that you need to select G8. So in this way all the ranges are selected, and then increase the font size to 12 points. So now you see in the home tab the font size, these selected cells are showing as 10. So we are going to increase it by this arrow. You can decrease it by this arrow as well. Make sure to save it. Moving to step number 15, that is to better display the content, manually change the height of row 3 to 8. So in first cases you have seen that we have adjusted the column width, but in this one we are going to change the width of a row. So first of all you need to select that row. The row number is 3. Right click there, select row height. Now you see that is 16 height. So we have to change, we have to narrow it to 8. That's it. Now moving to step number 16, that is in cell B7, enter formula without using a function to determine the profit generated from auto insurance by subtracting expenses B6 from B5. So basically we are going to insert formula in B7, put an equal sign, and since this is the profit, this is the sales, this is the expenses, so we are going to deduct B6 from B5. Okay, so this will be our profit. Now the next part of this 16, that is copy the formula you created in B7 to C7 to D7. So I'm just copying it and pasting the formula. That's it. Moving to step number 17, that is after determining the total profits generated by each store, you are now interested in calculating the total sales, expenses, and profits across all types of insurance sold. Okay, select the range E5 to E7 and then apply AutoSum to calculate the total of these categories across all the 3 types of insurances. So first of all we need to select E5 to E7, and there is an option which is called AutoSum. Through AutoSum you can select a range of selected cells in one go. Like you can see, you can just AutoSum, you can just click this one and it will be AutoSummed. You can see. So Excel is smart enough to calculate when you select this, like it calculates, it determines that okay, I have values on the left side, so I have to calculate those ones. Okay, since you just edited the worksheet, the content in the cell A9 is no longer accurate. Click on cell A9 and clear its content. This is A9, and you can just press delete button on the keyboard. Next is apply the wrap text formatting to cell G8. G8 is this one, and you can have this selected like this G8 rapid. And next is adjust the zoom level of the cash flow worksheet to 130. Here is the zoom level is set on 100. You have to click and change it to 130 like this. Now, after reviewing the personal and cash flow worksheets, you typically generate some additional data for the accounting. To create placeholder worksheet for the data, insert a new worksheet in the workbook, rename it accounting. So I'm just copying this one. So whenever you ask to create another worksheet, just click on this plus icon. This is a new worksheet, and now you can right click here and rename it to accounting. Okay. If necessary, move the new worksheet after the cash flow. So it is already after the cash flow, so we do not need to change it. Okay. At the end, your final workbook should look like this. Okay. Just open it and get it what you can say verified by those values. Okay. So we are good to go up till now. Let's have a look at this one. This is also good enough. So let me know if you want me to do these assignments, whether those are related to Excel, Access, Word, PowerPoint, capstone projects, the textbook projects, even the exams. You can text me and I will do all of those. Okay. So it's very economical service, 24/7 available service. You can text me round the clock. See you in the next video, and do subscribe to my channel. Till then, take care.